We do it every 7 days here
Every
in this example,
correct.
or normal.
In
Just
real life, right, you have the choice to either do every week, every end of the month. In this case, right, because we're doing journals for the first
mm-hmm.
time, I would recommend you to do it every week because right now we only have so many transactions, right? But as we go through week
Yes.
3 and week 4, that's where we're going to have a lot of transactions. And if you don't do your trial balance as frequently, you're more likely to have more mistakes. And then again, instead of having to wait till the whole end of the month to find your one mistake, right? Running through
Mm-hmm.
trial balances, trial balances ensures the accuracy of your accounting. So then again, every week that we do it, right? At least we know the first 7 days of transaction were correct. We wouldn't have a mistake there. So the next time we do the trial balance, if we do have a mistake, at least we know it must be within from the 8th all the way to the 14th. If those
Mm-hmm.
match, then we're good for the next week, right? That means starting from the 15th to the 21st. If we do have a trial balance where there's a mistake in there, then at least we don't have to go all the way back to the first transaction. We can just start from the 15th
From the
all the
15th.
way. Yeah. Okay. So this is just a preventative measure. And I would do actually recommend again, especially for businesses that uses accounts a lot more often. I would even recommend doing it every day just to ensure that you did the accounting correctly.
Just to get them. But
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot of transaction that is supposed to be every day, not close.
Yeah, but again, a trial balance isn't doing a financial statement. A financial statement, you have the choice to do whenever you'd like, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
weekly, daily, monthly, quarterly, or even at the end of the year. But in this case, right, trial balance is just to make sure you double check your work. That's all it is.
Okay.
Making sure
Mm-hmm.
that you did journalize everything properly.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's take a look at our transactions here. So again, we are finally on the 13. What did we do here? We hired Silver State Electrical to do electrical work on the coffee grinder. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to do some
Yes.
electrical wiring. In this case, is this a transaction we need to record?
I don't think so.
No, because all we did was just hire them. We don't know how
Mm-hmm.
much the job is for. We don't know how much materials that they're going to charge us for. We don't know how difficult it is to put in electrical work. We don't know. We don't know the time length. We don't know how long we're hiring them for. Okay.
Yeah.
But in this case, yep, that's it right here. We hired Silver State Electrical to do some electrical work for the coffee grinder. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then let's go ahead and take a look here. What happened here on the 13th? Thursday, all right. We received a bill from LV Remodeling Company for reinforcement foundation. All right. This amount is for 1560. Invoice number 1760 due in 4 days.
4 days.
Okay. Now in this case, right? Why did we hire LV Remodeling for?
To remodeling.
Okay, so in this case, right, what's the specific item or what are we having done?
The grinder. To fix
Yes,
them. Because,
exactly,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this for the business or is this for the asset? Like,
What do you
is
mean if it's
like,
for the business of the asset?
so like, meaning saying, am I fixing something that's for the business or am I fixing something that's for my coffee grinder? Why am I hiring LV Remodeling to do a reinforcement foundation? What is that for?
For the grinder.
It's for the grinder. So in this
Mm-hmm.
case, right, isn't that going to be part of the cost to get the asset ready for service?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, where is my coffee grinder?
In the asset.
Yes, but what account did we have our coffee grinder?
You have an account for coffee grinder.
We do, but where is it right now? Is it in that account right now?
What does it mean that it is in that account?
I said,
I don't
okay, so like
understand the question.
right now, when I bought my coffee grinder, what account did
Yes.
I put it in when I bought it? What account did I put it in when I bought it?
The grinder? No. We use the grinder. No, we didn't use the grinder account. We use what? Miscellaneous?
That's correct. Right now, it's currently still in our miscellaneous expense account. So in this case, if this foundation, right, is part of the cost of my coffee grinder, I need to put it in the place of where my coffee grinder is. And right now, it's in miscellaneous expense, right? Because this right here, this job isn't for the business itself, right? It's not for me to make my business any better. It's for the purpose of making my asset ready. Like it needs an electrical wiring so that it can be plugged into the wall. Okay, so in this case, right, I'm adding an extra electrical socket for the reasons of my coffee grinder to being installed. Okay.
So all the expense until it get to to work, or you open the store, for example,
Mm-hmm.
is going to miscellaneous.
In this case, no, because in this case, right now, I this miscellaneous expense account is basically an account that's just a random account that you created. Okay. Now, in terms of meaningfulness of this account, it's just a placeholder for temporary.
Until you create actually you have an account, but that's mean when you're gonna pay or you're gonna give a down payment, then you're gonna use how you call that, the grinder account.
In this case, no. But if your accountant, whoever the accountant was, so I was the accountant, right? I told
Mm-hmm.
you that let's just put it in miscellaneous expense because I still have work to do on the coffee
On
grinder.
this on
Okay,
this
the coffee grinder's not ready yet. I don't know what the
mhm.
total amount is because I still have work that needs to be done on it. So I just put it in that placeholder account until I am
Ready.
completely ready for service. Then I'm going to move that account into its proper account so I know how much my coffee grinder is in grand total
The total.
for that. Because what if I buy another coffee grinder? Then I
Yeah.
have to make sure that make sure that I know how much my first coffee grinder is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, I'm going to leave in my miscellaneous expense because right now there's work that needs to be done. We don't know how much the total cost of my coffee grinder is. So in this case,
Because
I'm telling you, because I'm the accountant, that I
mm-hmm.
want you to put it in miscellaneous expense. Now, yes, maybe another accountant might tell you, put it in coffee grinder.
The until actually you can do that too, no?
Yes, you can, but it depends on who your accountant is. And if
Mm-hmm.
I told you, I want you to put into miscellaneous expense until it's fully
Until you
ready.
know exactly the totally cost. So everything that is going to until the product is ready, the grinder is ready, you're gonna put on miscellaneous, the freight, the shipping, the whatever it is.
Correct.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Correct. And in this case,
Got it.
that's what I want you to do. I want you to wait till the grinder is completely ready for service and then go ahead and move it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So in this case, so I want you to put into miscellaneous expense. And again, am I gonna make a payment for this? No, not yet. I'm gonna
No,
wait
not
4
yet.
days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna wait 4 days for this. Okay.
So account payable.
Account payable.
That's clear.
Yeah, that's clear. Yes. Okay. So it's the 13. Okay.
Yes.
We have Miss.
Miscellaneous.
Okay, miscellaneous expense account, which is account number 19990.
9999.
And then We have an accounts
20,000.
payable.
20,000, no?
Yep, for 20,000. Yeah, 20. Okay, now how much was the total amount for my electrical wiring?
1,560.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Foundation.
Uh, 1,500.
1,600. Oh, 560.
No, 560.
Good. 1560.
1560.
Okay, so that's how much I'm going to put into my miscellaneous expense, and that is how much I owe. Okay. So in this case, we have all the information that we need in order to write our description, right? Who did we receive this bill from?
From, let's see one second. LV Remodeling CO.
Mm-hmm.
LV Remodeling. The invoice it is 1760. And we did the pay, so that's all, no?
Mm-hmm. And when is it due?
Oh, 4 days.
It's due
Net 4.
net 4. Good. All right. So in this case, what do I need? Where do I need to go now?
We go into the ledger.
We go to the ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. We got to go to miscellaneous expense in our asset account. So scroll all the way down. Okay. Here we are, miscellaneous expense. 613.
So invoice or cost of the
So I put foundation, and you want to put invoice number 1760. Okay.
page 3. Page 3 or page 4?
We're on page 4.
4, right?
Yes, we are. We are
Yes,
on
we are at page 4.
page 4. Okay, almost at the end of page 4. So
Soon.
okay, I'm going to be increasing my miscellaneous expense
Increase
account by
miscellaneous.
1560.
1560. So we have 5, 2, 8.907. 61, 3,008.707.
Good, excellent. So that's what my current coffee grinder is worth right now. We still have one more thing, which is the electrical work, and then include it in here, and then we will be done here. Okay. Now we also have to update our accounts payable account.
Yep.
Okay, here we are, accounts payable.
Um,
613. Okay.
Invoice number 1760. Increase the edit.
All right, we're going to increase it by 1560. So what is my total ending balance here?
15,676 40.40.
Good. So what is next?
Oh, the subsidiary ledger.
Subsidiary ledger, right? We need to record that we owe more money to LV Remodeling. Okay, so we have
Now you put it. Let me see. You put the miscellaneous on the credit on the debit.
miscellaneous.
Is the debit this time, no?
Yes, I increased it. Let me double check it.
It is.
So this one's is hold on. So this one's a credit because we're increasing our liabilities. And you're asking me for miscellaneous expense. I
Oh,
put
no,
it
no.
as a
Oh,
debit.
okay. I forgot that was the account payable what we're doing right now.
Okay.
That's okay.
Mhm. Okay.
So, yeah, but
Okay, so with
we
LV
have.
Remodeling Company,
Mm-hmm.
it is now 613. Okay. We got billed for
Remodeling,
reinforce
reinforcement.
foundation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Reinforced foundation. You could put for coffee grinder. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We this was 1760.
60.
Oh no, did we make a payment to LV
Mm,
Remodeling?
we didn't pay anything. When did we pay that design store? No, we didn't pay anything right now.
Oh yeah,
This
we
is
have until the
budget
15th. I'm sorry, I thought it was on the 15th already. All right, so again, 1760, okay? General
mm-hmm.
Journal 4,
for
okay? And we have four
for
days to pay. So in this case,
mm-hmm.
no discount, but when do I actually have to pay?
The 17.
The 17th of June, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So then what is going to
50,
be
50, 60.
1560? And again, we didn't make a payment. So if you do this, right, the great thing about having Excel is you're able to copy and paste formulas, or in this case, I can use my autofill, and I
Yeah,
owe
great.
1560, which in grand
60.
total, I owe $3,450.
$3,450. Yep, a lot of money.
A lot of money, yeah. Okay, good.
So contract with, that's all. We have everything.
Yep, that's everything, right? We didn't deal with inventory, so no need to go to inventory worksheet. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so now that is
Contract
that right
with,
there. What did we do here?
we have a contract with a higher temp, a
Mm-hmm.
temporary help agency for one person to work 8 hours, yes, per day from the 17th to the 19th through the 19th June.
Mm-hmm.
$10.50 per hour.
Okay,
Payment due on the 20 is on the 21st
good. So
of
here
June.
we have information. Now we have a contract agreement, right? That we are going
Mm-hmm.
to have one, we're going to pay for one extra
One
worker
person.
$10.50 per hour, expected to work 8 hours for 3 whole days, starting on the 17th through the 19th. And we have a due date, which is going to be due on the 21st of June.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
So that's, we have to write it or no, because it's an expense from the company. No, it's no employee. It's an
No,
account.
good, good. You're correct in all that. Yes, it's an expense of the company. Yes, it's not an employee. And yes, we do need to write this, but did this transaction already happen?
Nope.
No. When will it
Until the
happen?
17th.
Right. That's
The
when they
7th.
start working on the 17th. But when
Mm-hmm.
do I actually pay these people?
The 21st.
On the 21st. So in this case, where can I write this information, right? It's pertinent information, right? It's pertaining to a transaction, but I haven't incurred the transaction yet. So where do you think I should record this then?
In miscellaneous too. I don't
Not
know.
no not
The cost.
miscellaneous. Because in this case, can I record this transaction?
No.
No. So if it doesn't go in the journal, it's 100% not going to go in the ledger.
So it's not going anywhere yet. I don't know if you have to write, but you can put a post-it that is coming on Thursday. I
Yes, you
don't know.
can. And where can you put this post-it?
It's a note. I don't know what you want to put it.
Where do you want to put this note?
The employees and
This person is not an employee. So who did we contract with?
you want to put it on the subsidiary ledger, like
Yes, you are
oh,
definitely going to put this in the subsidiary ledger. So then you have a note. So when you do get billed or bombarded with somebody calling in from higher temps, you know that you have to pay them. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to higher temps. Okay.
and we put it on what employee or something like that because we don't have the agency. We don't have a name. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
higher temp.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah, we
for
have
it
it.
too. Higher temps. Furniture store. Haley Brothers. Higher temps right here. Okay, higher temps. We didn't receive a bill yet, so we don't need to put the date yet, but we do need to be able to put this in the notes, okay? That we hired one person.
For
Oh my gosh, I'm typing so bad today. One person
person
for 8 hours for 3 days. Okay, and we're going to pay them $10.50 per hour. Okay. Now, again, we don't have an invoice number, but we do have an exact due date, right? When are we going to pay this person?
the 21st.
We're going to pay them on the 21st of June. Okay, so again, when we do actually receive a bill or an invoice on this, right, at least we have this information that we agreed that we're going to have one person work for the company for 8 hours a day for 3 days for a payment of $10.50 per hour. Okay?
So
All right.
now you know how much you're gonna pay him, but basic, without any retention, any nothing.
Well, that too, but what if that day, like what that contractor supposed to be contracted for those days, but what if they don't show up for one of the days? What if they called in sick because they said, "Sorry, I won't be able to work
That's
that
right.
day." Then I can't really pay them for the full amount because even though my agreement was one person for 8 hours for 3 days a week, right? What if they don't show up? Okay, then you can't really pay them for the whole entire amount yet. So in this case,
Mhm.
we are assigned that they are coming in from the 17th all the way to the 19th. So then we have those couple days to think about it and record that they actually came here, and then pay the agency for what you were contracted with. Right?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
So that's all. This
Mm-hmm.
is
That
great.
is all. Okay. So then, let's see. We hired somebody. Okay, we hired somebody through Hire Temp. So what happened next here?
So we pick up advertising flyer from the city printer.
Mm-hmm.
The total bill is for $100 minus the payment from 50. Pay 50 balance with a credit card. So the same.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the advertising. Now we pay before.
Is this on the 14? I think it's on the 14.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep, we
The
started a new
14.
day. Yep, we started a new day.
The non-payment.
Okay, so we have, right? We picked up advertising flyer. So therefore, we have advertising expense.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
$100. Bless you. We record before that we pay the $50. We have to re-record that. Ah, for the total. Okay,
So
because of
in
the
this
bill.
case, right? Right, the
Mm-hmm.
original amount that we paid for the flyers was $100, but because we made a
Yes,
down payment, right, of $50, right?
$50.
Now
Mm-hmm.
we're redeeming it because now it's being applied to the invoice. So at the end of the
So
day, you owe $100, right?
yes.
But because you gave them an advance payment, Now, in this case, right, we are redeeming our voucher, so it applies it to the invoice. So then all we actually have to pay now is just the remaining $50 balance because we picked up 2,000 flyers worth 5 cents each, right? Which we
Yep.
calculated to be $100. So in this case, right, we're picking up advertising expense for $100, and here we're taking the prepaid amount
Account amount.
mhm,
Yeah.
to be
And
applied to the invoice, right? Which we know was $50, right? That's what we made the prepayment
$50. Yeah.
about. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we paid the rest. How do we pay the rest?
With the Visa card, with the credit card, no? Yeah,
Yes, we
Visa.
did.
Yeah.
We paid with a Visa credit card, which was $22,000 for the remaining $50.
Account. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Visa payment.
Okay. So in this case,
So,
who's this vendor?
city printer.
What did we buy?
We buy the flyer and we pay. I don't know. That's all.
Yep, that's it.
Printer 2005. Okay, so we're going to the ledger. City print.
Okay, so here we are, operating expenses, advertising.
Mm-hmm. 2005. We didn't buy any. No, prepaid account before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2000 flyer or from. You want to put anything else or no?
In this case, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to put city printers, you want to put the invoice number or whatever you want to put in there, you can.
We don't have an invoice number, so just the name if you want it, if you know, but it doesn't matter. Journal 4
Yep, we're still on the fourth one.
and $100. So we have 185.
Good. We have $185 worth of advertising.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
So we have a prepaid account.
Mm-hmm. So we need to go and redeem that and credit it out because now we're redeeming our voucher. And we're applying it to the invoice. So here we are, prepaid accounts. Okay.
The flyer there. Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to put in here, apply down payment to invoice, we don't have an invoice, to advertising flyers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Journal 4. And this time we're crediting $50. So what is my total account balance?
665417.
Good. 665417. Good. Last but not least, we paid with a Visa credit card.
Visa credit card. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so liabilities down below. Here you go.
We're gonna back to $85. Actually, no. Plus, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
General Journal
Journal
4.
4. We credit for $50. So we have a 185.
185. Good.
Mm-hmm. We go into the subsidiary ledger.
Okay. City printers.
A city printer, yeah. So 2,000 flyer. Pay with Visa.
No invoice number in this
No
case.
invoice number. Mm-hmm.
General Journal 4.
No terms.
No terms, no discount due dates, no
Discount
anything.
or nothing. $50.
We have $50 in advanced
Mm-hmm.
in prepaid accounts, right?
Prepaid account.
What was the original bill for?
100.
100. And therefore, did we make a payment?
Yes, for $50.
Yes, for $50. So in this case, right, my formula is going to be my invoice amount minus any prepaid, minus
Mm-hmm.
my
Minus my payment
returns, discounts,
or
and
return.
payments.
Discount.
So in this case, I owe $0 because why? My original invoice amount was $100, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I made an advance payment, I applied it to my invoice, so that minused out $50. So that means I had $50 remaining. But I paid with the Visa credit card. So therefore, I paid $50 with the Visa credit card. And at the end of the day, I owe City Printers nothing.
Mm-hmm. You have to write it like that because you have on the top the discount that not the down payment invoice is the same amount and the same company
Mm-hmm. In this
and the
case, because
same
because
2,000 flyer.
uh-huh.
So if you write payment, how you call invoice? No, invoice amount actually is $100.
Mm-hmm.
No, like that. Don't worry.
Okay.
I was thinking loud.
No worries. Okay, so there you go.
So that's all.
Mm-hmm.
We have everything.
That's it.
So he continues to buy this guy. So we have 1,000 medium coffee cups for. So we go into the inventory, no? Well, we have to do the purchase first.
Well, in this case, right, our coffee cup's going to be part of inventory.
Yes, no? No, actually, no.
All right, let's take a look at our chart of accounts.
Let me see. We have, let me see, cap, coffee cup. I'm saying we have a coffee brewer, coffee grinder. I think I saw coffee cups, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Coffee cup, sir, is an asset, correct? But am I going to use it in regards to as keeping track of inventory? Am I going to count every single cup I sell?
No.
Okay.
You don't count the cup. You count the coffee, no? Medium coffee cups.
Yes, good. We're not counting the coffee cups that we sell. We're counting the pounds of coffee that we sell. So in that case, this is not an inventory item. However, right? Look, what's before inventory items? What's that whole section above it? Under your chart of accounts.
What? I don't understand what you're asking.
So go ahead and look at your chart of accounts, okay?
Yes. I tried to find the coffee cup, but I cannot find it. Coffee brewer.
It's not going to be down there. It's going to be all the way up because just go all the way up to the chart of accounts at the very beginning of your assets.
Business supplies?
It's
Oh no,
going,
medium coffee
yes,
cup.
yes, it's a
You have a
business
medium coffee
supply.
cup?
Yes, we do. We have all of them here. Okay, because
Okay.
in this case, right, you're better off instead of having to count each cup, because you never, I'll tell you this, we're going to buy a bunch of coffee cups and you're going to sell them along the way. Now in this case,
Mm-hmm.
instead of counting per cup, right, and keeping track of it as inventory, right, because that's going to be a lot of extra work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this as a business expense or a business supply. So then at the end of the day, I can use what's called cost of material, right? How much did it cost me to sell this product since I'm selling the coffee in the store, right? How many items did I use in order to sell my coffee? And that's how I want you to keep track of it. In this case, I don't want you to put it as inventory. I'd rather use it as a supplies, as business supplies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, I bought 1,000 medium coffee
A
cups for five
thousand coffee, medium
cents.
coffee cups.
Mm-hmm.
That's $50, and
Mm-hmm.
you buy 1,000 for 0075. That's $75.
Mm-hmm.
The large one,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's the total one time with the tax and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
we have to journal like that, no?
Yes, we do because we increase our assets, right? We
An
have
account.
business supplies. Yes, we do. And how did I pay for it?
Did you pay?
Does it say at the very bottom? Did I pay?
Purchase restaurants, business credit card with credit card.
Yes. So we're gonna pay with it.
Pay with credit card.
We're gonna
Yes, we
pay
pay.
with the business credit card. Okay. So in this case,
So we have you journalize both or one by one?
what do you mean journalize one by one?
Yeah, the medium coffee cup with the Visa, or we journalize. Okay, medium coffee cup with that, and we pay with Visa.
Okay. So you don't have to do it separately because they're all one single transaction,
On
right?
one
This
set.
is one
Okay.
single transaction, right? You can separate it, but then what's the point of separating it when they both come from the same exact receipt, same
Right.
exact, et cetera, right? So in this case, no, you don't need to be separated. You can just combine them together. So medium.
Medium coffee cup. That is 11,760 for $50, and we have large coffee cups that it is 1165, 11,765, and 65 for another 50. No, 75. Sorry, 75.
So what are you going to do with the
We
tax?
you paying everything and sales tax. We have to add the sales tax.
We have
Sales
to
tax.
add the sales tax. So in this case, right, on the side, if my sales tax for the coffees for the medium cups were $50 and the tax on the large cups were on $75, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much tax am I going to be charging for the medium cups and how much tax am I going to be charging for the large cups?
So for the coffee, the medium one, we have a $4.25 and 125, and for the large one minus 10 $6 and 185. That's the tax for this. For the large one, so 75 plus 6.85. So we have the cost of the large one. 1 second is 81. I did it on the other 81 185, and the other one it is 54. 54, I don't remember. 54, I don't remember the amount that I did it. Let me see. I have to calculate again. Even I have a problem here. 10.31st minus 6.5. So it's 54,125. Sorry.
Yeah, 54, 125. Now
125.
in this case, right,
Mm-hmm.
let's compare contrast, right? If I have $4.12.5 here, right? But if I look at the tax for my $75 is $6.1875. In this case, you can't round both. Because if you round both, what happens? You created a penny out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So in this case, which one should I actually round up? In this case, I have 12.5 cents and I have 18 3/4 of a penny. Which one would you actually round up?
It doesn't matter, no?
In this case, yes, it does matter.
Whatever you want, the first or the second one.
Let's look at it. 12.5 cents versus 18 3/4 of a cent. Which one is bigger?
The second one.
The second one. So I would round the second one up by 1 penny, and I would leave the first one rounded down. So in this case, I have $54.12 for my medium cups, and I would have $81.19 because if I add those two up together, what's my total cost?
135.31.
Correct, right? In this case, so I have to be careful in which one I round up because it's not going to add up if you round both if you round up both of the numbers. Yeah. So in this case, I need to because I paid 135.31, not 135.32. Okay. So again, this is based off of adding the two numbers together and then putting the tax there. But if I did it separately, of course, then you will have that extra penny there if you sold it separately. Okay. So in this case, right, what did I use to pay for these coffee cups?
The credit card.
Yep, Visa payable.
Visa payable. So that's 22,000.
Good. Now in this case, I have all the information I need.
I buy restaurant supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Restaurant supplies. So medium caps, medium coffee cups.
So I'm going to put 2,000 coffee cups.
Coffee cups, okay. Pay with Visa.
You could do that too, but you already have Visa payable as the account.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're going to the ledger.
Yes.
Yep. Credit card, business subsidiary. Well, we almost finished.
Yep, we're almost finished. So here's my medium coffee cups. 614.
2,000. They go 1,000 to 0. 0.05. The reference is page 4, and we did it for $50.
$50. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We also have to update our large coffee cups.
Large one.
14. We bought 1,000
1,000
cups.
and for 0.075.
Okay.
June 4 and $75 in debit. We have the Visa.
And we have to update our Visa. Okay. Visa right here, Visa payable. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make the date here. Right. I bought 2,000 coffee cups at Restaurant Depot.
Supply.
Oh, yes.
No,
Restaurant.
supply.
Yep, that's right. Restaurant Supply.
Mhm.
Okay. General Journal number 4.
Mm.
And I'm
And
going
we
to
have
increase it by how much?
135.31. So we have 320.31.
All right. So we made a mistake already.
Why?
Because what did we do for the what did we do? What did we do for the tax?
What did we do with the tax?
Mm-hmm.
We pay them.
We paid it into the coffee cups, right?
Uh-huh.
So in this case,
Oh,
right?
so you have to reduce the, but you pay on the Visa 135.31. So what you do?
Oh, hold on. I think I put that in. I typed that in wrong. So here we go. I paid. Let me go back to it. Liabilities. I paid 135.31,
Mm-hmm.
right? But in
Yeah.
this case, my numbers don't match if I put the
No.
50 and 75. So in this case, this is 54.12.
Well,
Oopsies, this is no large.
calculated.
Large is 81.19,
Mm-hmm.
and my medium. Oh, hold on. No, I was in the right one. So this is supposed to be
This is
54.12.
54.12. Yeah. And the other one 89. Yes. Sheesh. 81.19.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to the subsidiary ledger for restaurant supply.
Our restaurant supplies. Here you go, restaurant supplies.
So we have 2,000 coffee cups. Visa payment. No invoice number. And journal number 4. No terms.
No terms because we went to the store and bought it. So what was my invoice amount?
135 and 31 cent.
And did we pay
And we
for it?
paid. Uh-huh.
Yes, we did. So in this case, what's my total amount due?
0.
Good.
And that's all.
That's it. Okay. So then, right, last transaction of the day, we have the owner decided to withdraw a $1,500 from the bank. So in this case,
Mm-hmm.
we have an owner's withdrawal.
Withdraw. Yeah. So we have to journalize that.
Yes, we do. Now, in
So
proper ways to do this, right, the best way to do it is to write the owner a check. Okay, because the boss can take money away from his account any single time. But if this is for personal use, you best bet to just write yourself a check because you don't want to seem like the boss is trying to fraud his own company, right? Trying to take the money and buy something else with it. No. You should properly write a check so then he can deposit that check into his personal bank account.
Oh, like
Okay?
that, you know what it is. The
Mm-hmm.
money, no?
Yes, exactly,
Maybe.
right? So in this case, right, what account would I
So
be using?
the owner withdraw. No?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And he taking out the money from the bank, so checking.
Mm-hmm.
So the owners, it is, let me see the number. It is 30,000. 30,000
That's
account.
owner's equity.
Uh-huh.
30, I think it's 32,000.
No, it's 30,000. Ah, that's owners. Oh, that's right, 32,000. That's right. Ish.
Yes.
Okay. And checking.
And how much did we write? How much was
So
it?
1,500, he took it. Just like that.
Mm-hmm. He owns the company, so he can do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So in this case, right, we need to go to our checking account or checking check register, because the proper way of doing this is that he needs to go and write himself a check.
Okay.
All
We
right.
don't have a number of check. So we just the next one.
What do you mean the next one?
It doesn't specific the number of the check.
Well, where do we get that check number?
Oh, from the register from
Right, correct. So in this case, right, this next set of transactions, I'm not going to guide you through this. You're going to tell me what to do, and you're going to have to be able to find out all these numbers yourself. So in this
Shush.
case, right, we need to write a check for the boss. All right.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know what check number? We go to the check register.
Register the next one,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all. Mm-hmm.
So 1513. We're going to write a check for
13.
1500. And who is the boss?
The owner
Well, what's his name?
is have a name.
Yes, he does.
Yes. Coffee cafe.
No, he's not writing a. He can't write it. You can't write a business check to the actual business. Who is it?
Let me see the guy whose name. Oh, Bob Mason.
Bob Mason. Yes.
Bob Mason.
So we're gonna go back to our.
The what we do? Oh, the did you had in the journal? Oh, have to write that. Oh, Bob Mason. He took the money.
Yes, Bob Mason, owner.
Number.
Withdraw from company. And what else?
The check number 1515.
Yes, check number 1513. Okay. So in this case, we reached the very end of the transaction. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do what I normally do, where I block this section off because we are done here, right? No more transactions after this.
You write the trial there and the amount later. No?
You don't have to write the amount, but I don't know what happened. I don't know why it didn't go through. Okay. Nope. It didn't go through. I want this to be white. Okay, trial. There you go.
Mhm.
Okay, trial balance for week 2. So save
Oh,
your
yes.
journal. Okay, now we need to update the ledger
Mm-hmm.
because the owner withdrew money from the checking account. So in this case, owner's withdrawal, you're going to go to equity.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, owner's withdrawal. Okay.
Check number 1515. We've made some. Journal number 4.
Journal number 5 because we started a new one.
Oh, you start doing the 5 1.
Mm-hmm. And he took $1,500. Okay. And of course, we wrote a check to him, so we need to make sure that we update our checking account as well because he took money from the company. Okay.
Mm-hmm. 5 6 8 9 2. So we have a 4,189.95.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
95.
95, yeah? Huh?
I
Oh,
got
let me double check.
92.
92. This is sure that you are right. 92. Oh, I write 95 before.
Okay.
Okay, so 92, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Save. So save your journal, save your ledger. All right. So again, when we do our trial balance, all you just need is your ledger account, your general ledgers, and your trial balance. Okay. So in this case, we are on trial balance number 2 for week 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Trial balance.
Okay, so once again, we're going to go through every single account in our chart of accounts.
So we start with checking.
Yes, we start with checking. Okay, in this case, we know exactly what our checking account is, which is going to be how much?
4,189.92. And the debit side.
4,001,8992. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scroll down. We don't have a petty cash drawer yet or a check cash in the register. We don't have accounts receivable just yet or business supplies, but
Business
we
supplies.
do
We
have
have medium coffee cups.
medium coffee cups.
For in the debit for $54.12.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We have the large coffee cups for 81.19.
Okay. Do we
Sugar and
have
creamer.
sugar? Not yet. Creamer?
Not yet. No creamer.
No
No
creamer.
office supplies. Inventory.
Office supplies? No, we don't have any.
No.
Inventory? What do we have under inventory?
We have a regular coffee. Regular coffee for $200. Yep. And the debit. Yep.
How much
Supreme
Supreme coffee
Cafe.
do we have?
Supreme Coffee, we have 225.
Okay.
225.
Do we have any coffee mugs?
Mm-mm. No.
Not yet, right? We haven't converted it yet. Furniture.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Furniture, we have a 6,605
So in this case, this
and
is
8 cents.
bistro tables and chairs
Yes. Oh, we don't. Oh, Mr.
for six
Yes,
six oh
that's the
five
amount.
oh eight.
Oh, 8 Mr. Differences.
Mm-hmm. What's after that?
So that counter,
For how much?
1,1996. Digo, no, 1,193.22.
Good. 1,193.22. Okay. What's next?
Let's see. We have a desk set. The desk set, it is for 658.37.
Okay.
And what do we have more? The display shelves for 577.08. 78. The computer. No
Mm-hmm.
computer. Yeah, computer. We buy a computer
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
for 1,035 and 84 cents.
1,834.84.
834 and yeah.
Okay, good.
No, we have it. We have it there. I don't know what that.
Printer.
Yeah. Add the printer. Okay.
Yes, this is a
So the
printer.
printer. Mhm. The printer for 378.87. 378.87.
Okay.
We have a cash register for 649.49. So now you checking all the ledger, or you checking just, are you checking all the ledgers? So it doesn't matter if you close the last week.
What do you mean?
So you no, you just writing absolutely everything that you have on the ledger. But the
Correct.
last time you,
Correct. Every account that has an account balance. So in this
but last
case,
time you write the first week, what you write now, you mix it all the first weeks with the second week.
correct, because no matter what, right, these accounts don't close out. So at the end of the day, you still
Yeah,
have these assets, right?
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't record just what you have from the
Mm-mm.
second week.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay,
It's
all right.
everything in your accounts.
Well,
Yep. So we don't have accumulated. Do we have any vehicles? Yes, we did. We just
we have
bought
the track.
a oh wait, no. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Um, this is equipment. Excuse me. Do we have coffee brewers?
yes.
Yes, we do. And this time we bought or we transferred a second
4,000,
coffee brewer. So
4,527.
4,527.95.
95. Yep.
Okay. Do we have coffee grinders?
Yep.
Well, do we have it in the coffee grinder account?
No.
Not yet. It's still in miscellaneous expense.
Miscellaneous.
Okay. So now do we have a truck?
Yes. Track for 32,208.9.
Okay.
And then we have a prepaid account for 6,654.
66417.
665417. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Deposits.
yes, deposit for 1700.
Goodwill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for 2100. 2100.
Okay. And miscellaneous expense. Do we have miscellaneous expense?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
For 3088.07.
3,8807. Okay. Good.
3008.
So that's it for all of our assets, okay?
That's it.
So now we got to move to liabilities, okay? So here we have a few accounts that we actually opened up, right? We have an accounts payable.
Like unpayable, yeah. So you have in a credit side 50,676.40. 676.
15,676.40. Okay.
Yep.
We have a Visa payable
Mm-hmm.
for how much?
So Visa is 320 and 31 cents.
320 and 31 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
What else do we have?
We have a notes payable for 649 and 49 cents.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So once again, we haven't done payroll yet. So none of this is going to be here. We haven't opened up our business yet. So no sales tax payable, no utilities payable. However, the last thing that we did open in here was our loan, right? We got a truck loan, right? How much
Mm-hmm.
was the truck loan for?
29, 221.9.
Oh, hold on.
1.9.
No. It's 29,221.90. Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay, equity. Do we have any equity?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We do have equity.
And, um,
Okay, owner's equity for a total of 30,000 on the credit.
30,000. Yep. The
Okay.
credit.
Do we have anything else under
Yes.
equity?
Yes,
Yes.
we do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, owner's withdrawal.
Withdraw.
Now, in this case, where is the owner's withdrawal? What side is it on?
A debit.
Debit of 1,500.
That's
Okay. All right, nothing else? Okay.
nope.
Now, in this case, revenues, we haven't
Yes.
opened up our shop, so we have no revenues. We haven't sold our inventory yet because we haven't opened our shop yet, so no cost of goods sold. However, last section we do have is operating expenses. What's my first operating expense?
So, advertisement. Advertising expense. So you put I didn't pay attention to that. I put the cost of goods sold together with the expense.
That's fine.
Not a problem. One is operating and the other one is
It's just because I'd like to keep it separate because there's a lot of actually if you look at all the expenses in there, there's quite a lot of expenses.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course cost of goods sold, there's a lot of cost of goods sold as well as cost of materials. So I just separate it because I felt like it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I do it later.
So how much is the advertising expense?
185.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's
And
next?
then
No
we have
bank
a
fees. We have business
business
expense.
expense. Expense for $1,000.
Okay.
And then we have a freight expense. Expense for the $100 in the debit side. Right.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Insurance expense for 195.83.
Okay.
And then we have a subcontractor expense.
Yes, we do.
Expense for 1890.
Okay, what else?
License and permit expense for 375.
Okay. What else do you have?
Loss and on disposal $2,000.
Okay. What else do you have? No office
No
supplies.
supplies,
No
no
payroll
expense.
expense. But what else do we have?
Oh, we have a purchase expense. Purchase expense for the 196.
Last but not least, we have rent expense.
Mm-hmm. Rent expense for 1,500.
Okay.
And that's all.
That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and pretty much get
Total
rid
it.
of all this. And what we're going to do is we're going to total up everything. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to go ahead and equal sum this. Now, what I also like to do too is in order to make it that much more easier, I do on the side take my debits and subtract my total credits. So then I know if I have a discrepancy or not. Okay, so equals sum. All right.
What I mean, your debit, you do it.
Okay,
You
hold
do
on.
the like a balance, like a ledger.
Not like a ledger. Hold on, I need to make this a little bigger. Okay, so in this case, right, when I look at this, right, what I do is in order to locate my discrepancy a lot quicker, right, I do the formula where my debits, my total debits, right, and it's going to subtract my total credit so I can see how much money I am off. And if this says stays zero, then therefore I have no discrepancy. So in this case, equals sum of my debit column. So here, go click and drag my debit column all the way down to the very bottom of the window. Okay. Enter. So I have $75,868.10. Okay. And the cool thing about QuickBooks here it allows you to copy a formula in another cell. So I can go ahead and click here and equal sum this entire right row right here, and I get 75,868,600. Oh my God, I can't read. $75,868.10, which gives me 0. So that means my debits and my credits match on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
they match with 75,868 and 10 cents worth of debits and credits on both sides. So that
That's
means
right.
we did our accounting correctly. So file, save. So I'm gonna
That's
stop
good.
here. That's good. We didn't make any mistakes here. I caught us making a mistake, right?